everybody. How are you? Hope you're having a good day. So, I was up late last night till about 2, 3 o'clock in the morning working, and I got a little bit of sleep, got some stuff done, and I got to be working all night tonight. But I got time for a quick live going over all the Twitter peeps. I have been trying to keep up with Chantal, what she's been up to. So, she went to the event today in town, I guess, for Cinco de Mayo, and she was acting inappropriately. I saw that she was basically a litter bug and she left some trash on the escalator. Yes, she did. And she was also rude in the elevator, stuffing her face at the event. And yes, I did see how people were getting pictures and footage of her in the wild. So there's all kinds of stuff to go over. So we're not going to be live today for about 4 or 5 hours, maybe for like an hour or so. But big ups to Chantal Gucci for getting that footage. Oh, we got some footage. We got some footage. Yes, we do. We got some footage, y'all. We got pictures. We've got videotape of her out in the wild looking all the way a mess. Yeah, and I heard that she was complaining about being in line for tacos. At the same time, this is the same person that drove 6 to 7 hours across the border for food. So you can drive 6, 7 hours out of your way for food, but you can't wait in line. And so this event for Cinco de Mayo is happening in town, and you don't think there's going to be lines going on? I mean, it's a public event. What exactly are you expecting? So yeah, there's stuff to go over. But while I was working last night, I did a thing. I did a thing. And those of you that are on my channel, you know what thing I did. So while I was working, I was writing a little song for Chantal called Fuck Your Feelings. And I'm going to be honest, I'm not 100% happy with it. The song is good. It could be better. I'm a writer, so it's like you're always critiquing your stuff. For the song itself, it could have flowed better. Like the words could have flowed better. There were too many words here and there. But it's okay, but I think I can tweak it a bit. That means I'm going to have to make another one. I'll just make another one. I don't care. I did a thing. I don't think Chantal likes what I did. Hello, Hannah, her Nirvana. So have y'all heard the song yet? I mean, it's different. It's definitely different for me. I've done all kinds of songs on my channel. I've done blues. We've done kind of like a folk feel, and one was country, and this one is just straight rap. And because for the lyrics, you can't go easy with the melodies and all that. You got to go a bit hard and aggressive. If you're going to go there, you got to go all the way there. So I decided, you know what, let's go all the way there. You haven't heard it. Y'all want to hear it? For those who haven't heard it. And I know a lot of people have problems with AI. Like I hear the term AI slop being tossed around a bit, but the lyrics are all mine. AI only helped with the music, but the lyrics were mine. I wrote that. I wrote it. I'm a writer. That's what I do. But the lyrics were mine. I didn't just put some prompts in and go, write me a song, AI, from start to finish with nothing contributing from me. Those were my lyrics. It took me like 2 hours to write that sumbitch. So y'all ready to hear it? I said what I said. No, the health arc is not happening. It's definitely not happening. Y'all want to hear it? I'll play it for you. All right. I got it all pulled up. Let's see. And it's called Fuck Your Feelings. Not yet. All right, so this... We're doing it. We're doing it. I did it. I did a thing. And I'm not sorry I did a thing. She pissed me off with all this I'm a survivor talk. She ain't no survivor. She is not. So here's the song.
Hey, and the bitch. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, cutie, you aren't so cute to me. Cause you're made up suffering ain't for free. Faking shit all day is what you do. Talking about farts, diarrhea, shitting yourself and poo. Hey, cutie with no booty, we get it, it's just an act. And I'm here to piss you off while spitting some facts. Your trauma is stage makeup, using other people's stories. Borrowing scars to be a star, just to make your beezers worry. Phony victim and survivor, wishing for bruises and scars. Using other people's stories and acting tough and hard. You ain't been through half the shit you always talk about. Your lies are soul makeup, hiding what you don't want people to figure out. Sitting on your cloud couch all musty and moist, claiming you are suffering, but your suffering is by choice. Don't talk to me, bitch, about how your soul is tattered and torn. All you are is a bitter soul, 3 times only and 4 times scorned. You ain't hotter than anybody, so have several seats. Hot isn't the being a glutton and stuff in your face with sweets. You call yourself a celebrity, an influencer, and a star. Bitch, you use so many filters, you are practically an NPC avatar. The ones you hate are the ones who see you for what you are. Gluttonous fucking liar who thinks she's a megastar. You aren't a real victim of your suffering and pain of your soul. Having your spirit ripped apart and struggling to make yourself whole. Your phony camera actors a mocking fucking disgrace to the real warriors and survivors who fought for the sun on their face. Poor world hates you. Now you know that's a damn lie. What about those assholes paying you to eat poutine and pie? Your feeders are your real enemies. Their kindness coated in slime, getting you closer to a casket. 1 PayPal donation at a fucking time. Stop telling made up lies about what you've been through. We know you eat at Arby's with Nadar and Dee-Dee-Doo. You thought it was good and you thought it was nice. You liked it so much that you ate that gray Arby's fucking twice. Speaking of Arby's, let's talk about the Triangle Bermuda. You know the one that smells like ricotta and barracuda, smelling like a carcass, thinking sour is sweet, but the stench even made a dog puke when it sniffed your seat. You hide in delusion because reality is a bitch. Your morals are zero and your dignity is down in the ditch. Every part of you is for sale and lies a part of the game. It's not pounds you cover up, it's embarrassment and shame. Drop the fake shit already and let's see you get real. I dare you to stop pretending emotion and actually feel. Your costume of pretending is heavy and getting old. What you trying to sell is outdated and already sold. If this song makes you mad, it's because I'm telling the truth. I hope every word pisses you off and you hit the roof. I just wanted to write a song for you, cause I'm here to let you know I fucking roast on and I fucking sing so. And the bitch, and the bitch. If this song makes you mad, it's because I'm telling the truth. I hope every word pisses you off. In the roof, I just wanted to write a song for you, cause I'm here to let you know I fucking roast on. And I fucking said so. And the bitch. In the bitch. And the bitch.
I said what I said. Period. I said what I said. Like I said, some of the words could have flowed better. Some of the phrases, I actually put the lyrics into Open Music AI, and it just kept messing up the dialogue, like the lines and all that. I had to go back and fix it. So I was like, what in the hell? Why are you messing up my stuff? But I'm going to make another one. I actually like this one. It could be better though. I could tweak it, make it better. But yeah, that was what I was doing during work last night. I've been had this idea in my head for over a month, and I'm like, let's just do the damn thing. So I did. So yeah, that's the song. Hey, Booger. Hey, Bugs. The queen is here. She got her real breakfast. You got the real breakfast, didn't you? Yes, you did. There you go. But now, since y'all have seen the song, let's get this out of here. So I hope y'all like the song, and there's going to be more coming. We got some Twitter peeps to go over. I've been like just collecting stuff. So this live might be kind of on the shorter side because I don't have a whole lot of time. Oh, get down, Booger. There you go. All right. Yes, I saw pictures, and we're going to see pictures. So are y'all ready to get into the Twitter peeps? Catch up on things and all that? All right, it is time for the Twitter peeps. All right, it's time for those Twitter peeps. Let's jump into this thing real quick. All right, so for those of you that are on Twitter and you want to follow me there on Twitter, here's my handle, Wild Girl Sarah. And for those of you not on Twitter, I bring the peeps to you. So you don't have to go on the Bird app. I'll just do all that for you and bring them here. All right. So first tweet. I love Alabama Chapstick. Alabama Chapstick said that Foodie had an avalanche forehead. I said, Alabama, she got a built-in sun visor. She don't even have to wear one. It's built into her forehead. She got a visor forehead. Yes, she does. Look, am I lying? Her forehead gives shade to her eyes. It's built in. It's just like it's natural. It's organic. What do you think? She don't need no visor. She doesn't need a hat on her head. You know, like her forehead and her brows do the work for her. Okay, so moving on. Doc Remy LeBeau says she ended the stream on the train ride home and said she'd be back in an hour. I doubt it. Yeah, so when she was out, she said, oh yeah, I'll be back in an hour. But a lot of people are speculating that she's probably going to go to the dispensary. And you know what that means. When she gets home, she's going to blaze up and probably be like, you know, in a comfortable, fluffy little cloud for a bit before she comes back on. Maybe stuff her face full of some food, you know, and, you know, come on camera later when she's pretty much stoned, like by Jen. Well, you know what, Grandster? What can you do? What can you do? There's nothing that any of us can do. We're just spectators. We can't do anything. So we're just spectating, as we should. She shows it to us and we're just watching. Hectic Moments says she's filthy, eats like a pig, and her hijab is a mess. Foodie Beauty failed her reset on day one. So of course it's a distant memory here on the third day of the reset month. So I'm not going to blow these pictures up. Because why? I don't want to gross y'all out. So she was out in public eating like this. This is not her in private eating this way. She was doing it out in public. And I also did see that Nina Bachelor sent her more money. Of course she did. You know, because Nina is one of her feedies. You know, Chantal does not get off that cloud couch unless somebody gives her money. So she went out today because somebody paid her to go out today. Why does one decide to live this way? It's beyond me. It's what she wants. It's what she wants to do. You know, and she decides Chantal, she probably figured, you know what? I've got so many health issues that it would take a lot of work to even get half of them under control. So I'm just going to give up. I give up. I quit. And I'm just going to let whatever happen. You know, and her suffering is literally a choice at this point. She's choosing her suffering. She's choosing her pain. Nina is supposedly a nurse. We know another nurse who's a feedie. Yep. Isn't that twisted? If somebody is a nurse and they're encouraging somebody to become more sick versus saying to them, hey, why don't you get healthy? If you're in the medical field and you see sick people every day, why would you encourage someone to become more sick? Why would you give them money to become more sick? It's just twisted logic, right? But this is what she was doing out in public, y'all. Yeah, a lot of people stared at her, and rightfully so. She was being an entire horror show all by herself. all by herself. Okay, let me just get rid of the song since I've already played it. Let's keep moving. Alabama Chapstick says she should not be driving. Foodie Beauty cannot see with those avalanche eyelids. Not the avalanche eyelids. Now that she said that, I can't unsee it. I can't unsee it. Hello, Grateful Life. Hello, everybody coming in. If I'm not saying your names out loud, it's not that I'm ignoring you. There's so many people coming in here, and I appreciate that, and I appreciate all of you. I thank you for being here. And I'm going to have fun making more music for Foodie. And I'll do it just because I like doing it. Oh, shoot, sorry. Nina sent her money. She said to buy taco stuff to make it home would cost more than the $60. Dang. Foodie ain't going to make no dang tacos. She'd rather take that money and buy takeout. She would. She would rather take that money and go buy Taco Bell. She does not like making food. She likes eating food, but she does not like making the food. I make taco filler for the entire week for $40 USD. You know, please, nobody tell Chantal about elotes. Please, nobody tell her about those. They're really, really good. But I don't want to see her eating that. If you don't know what elotes are, they're delicious. There's like corn covered in mayonnaise with stuff all over them. They're so good. Please, nobody tell her about that. She knows what they are, but don't tell her to eat them. She complained about waiting in a long line. Well, that's her problem. If you go to a public event and it's a big celebration, expect that there's going to be lines. If you don't go to a carnival, if you go to a fair, if you go to a public event where people are getting together and there's going to be food, there's going to be lines. Expect it. Expect to wait in line. And if you don't want to wait in line, then eat before you go to the event. That way you're not buying any food. So like she wanted to go and she wanted to get paid for going. So wait in the doggone line if you want some tacos. So yeah, avalanche forehead. Thank you, Alabama. Cowboy Dog says, Chantal, I want to travel the world and volunteer. Also, Chantal. Crochet with Ashmay says, from Chantal Gucci's live. So here's Foodie. There she is. There's our girl. There's our girl out in public. Yes, there's I think it's called Mexican street corn when it's off the cob, but elotes is when it's on the cob. But I've had them. I love them. Oh, they're so good. They're so good. And nobody tell her about horchata either. I like horchata. Nobody tell her about that. Oh, it's horchata is so good. I love horchata. Somebody from the community, I think it was Chantal Gucci. Does her sweater have a whole seam apart? I don't know, but she looks so uncomfortable. She really does. Chantal Gucci, sock puppet. She refused horchata? What is the matter with her? Horchata is so good. Oh, it's so good. It's just a sweet drink with rice and cinnamon. Oh, it tastes so good. It's like a milkshake. Her shoes are filthy. How can you hate horchata? What does it matter with her? Yeah, so that was her out in the wild, and that's just one of several pictures that made its way on Twitter. If I were her, I'd avoid public places looking like that, all filthy. She don't care. She honestly doesn't care. She doesn't care if she's filthy. She doesn't care if she smells. She cares if people stare at her, and yet she creates things about herself that people will stare at her for. And she is too big for the scooter. Yeah, you know what? Me too, meme. I would have sworn that she would have hit the elotes and we would have seen her sour cream and mayo all over her face, giggling, surprised one of the feeders don't request. Yeah, I'm actually shocked too. Just because if you have an elote, that could look very, shall we say, adult while you're eating it. So I was surprised she didn't get one of those. Let's move on a bit. MJK23 says Foodie Beauty keeps thinking she has food poisoning, but that's not it at all. Nausea and vomiting are big signs of kidney failure. Urema and toxins build up in the blood and cause the nausea. If she truly had food poisoning, it could kill her. So although I didn't react to one of her latest streams, she was claiming that she had food poisoning. And then the next day, she's going to this event for Cinco de Mayo and she's having tacos. So yeah, if she had food poisoning, she probably wouldn't be able to eat for 3 days, because anybody who's ever had food poisoning, it takes you a few days to get over it, to stop the diarrhea or the vomiting. It takes your body like 72 hours just to kind of get back to normal. So how did she get over food poisoning just that quick? Seriously, I've had food poisoning and it sucks. You're throwing up, your diarrhea, and you don't know which end it's going to come out of. If you guys want to hit the like button, thank you very much. But she didn't have no food poisoning. She just had a tummy ache. Chantal's abandoned scooter says, Chantal is such a butthole. Turn up the volume. Oh, I will. And thank you for the recommendation.
Get out of the elevator. Excuse me. Jesus. Get out of the elevator. Excuse me.
She is a butthole. She can't even wait for the person who's in the elevator already to fully exit the elevator before she starts driving right into it. That is just straight up rude. No social manners at all. If the person's in the elevator, they kind of have the right of way. Let them get out before you ride yourself in. How about that? Can we do that, Chantal? Can we show we got a little bit of social grace? No? No, yeah, she couldn't wait 5 freaking seconds. And what if she had hit somebody with the scooter? They're trying to get out. They don't have much room to get out because she's taken up the entire space. She's feral. Absolutely freaking feral.
Jesus. Get out of the elevator.
Such a feral beast.
Excuse me.
Okay, all right. Enough. There we go. Ron says, too lazy to find the trash can, so she just leaves it inside the train station.
There's no garbage. There's no garbage here? I gotta leave it here, sorry. There's no garbage. Okay, let's go home.
Okay, hold on. I want to find out what did she leave behind?
There's no garbage here? I gotta leave it here, sorry. There's no garbage.
That's what she left. You can't go up to somebody and say, hey, excuse me, is there a trash can somewhere? I'm on a scooter and it's hard for me to walk. Is there a trash can anywhere in this station? Can I please throw it away? No, you're going to leave it on the escalator? You're just going to leave it there like that? Really? It would take you like 2 seconds to ride up to somebody like staff and go, excuse me, where can I throw this away, please? Can I please throw this away? Hey, Bugs. Hi, baby. That's real nice, Foodie, real nice. If you can't find a bin, you take it home and throw it out there. Or here is a smart thought. If you're at the Cinco de Mayo event and you're eating a bunch of food and you don't have like a bag or something that you're taking with you that you can wrap it up and put it in the bag and like take it home, just eat what you can at the event and throw it into a trash can there. Or is that just too smart of thinking for Foodie? Like, I don't know what food was in that container, if it was worth taking home at all, or it's just an empty plate. But if you don't have the means to take it home, to put it in your refrigerator, just eat all you can at the event and then find a trash can right there. I'm sure there were plenty of trash cans, just too lazy to find one. Yeah, like she just expects somebody else will come along and clean up her mess. She's at a train station, there's a trash can. Yeah, so why didn't she find one? What she's how many times has she been at that train station? More than once, right? Then she should know where the trash cans are, since she's been there at least more than a few times. Even out in public, you leave trash all the way about. Oh my God. Ron says, picked her nose and then blew her nose into her hands. Let's watch. Ew. What the? I'm not torturing you, Unicorn. I swear. It's not me, Unicorn. It's the people on Twitter. I'm pointing my finger all the way at them. They're the ones posting this crap. I'm just showing it here in my Twitter peeps. I don't plan any of this. It's the Twitter peeps' fault. It is. It's their fault. I blame them. You nasty. That's right, Happersy Mom. You nasty, Foodie. You nasty. You nasty. She is nasty. And she's at an event. She can't go up to somebody who's serving food and say, excuse me, can I get a napkin? Do you have a napkin? Did I have to full screen it? Yes, I did. Because if I had to see it, so do you. That's the rule that I just made up. And so did the Twitter peeps. And that's just how it is. Yeah, that would be too much trouble. Yeah, every man wants her. You know, it's because of people like her that other people say, this is why I don't eat at other people's houses. Because you don't know what goes on when you're not there. It's because of people like this that other people say, I'm not eating at your house. I don't know what you do. I don't know how clean you are. I can't trust you. As much as she blows her nose, though, you would think that she would have some spare napkins or tissues or wipes or something. Like, that was just straight up foul. You're picking your nose in public. You're blowing your nose into your hand. I mean, gross. And then you're touching things. You're putting your hands on things, on surfaces that other people got to touch. That's just gross. Straight up freaking gross. Herb Everstink says, CG out there doing the Lord's work. So there's another picture of Foodie. There's our girl. She's hotter than 90% of us. Aren't we all jealous? We're all jealous. We're all jealous morons. She touched the sauce bottles at the taco place. Oh, Lord. My feel sorry for the people that touched those bottles and sauces after she was done. Okay, now I heard that there was this interesting moment. Like another Rico Zilla got into the elevator with Foodie, and he seemed pretty cool. I don't know who Rico Zilla is, but you know, in the few seconds that he was online with Foodie, he had more personality and it was interacting more with the chat than she was. So Doc Remy LeBeau says she's going to have to delete the whole stream to hide this from her handsomest husband. Let's watch.
Hey family, see what Rico Zilla I'm with?
Foodie Beauty.
Foodie Beauty,
And who
let's
are
get
you?
it. Rico Zilla.
Rico Zilla, are you on Kick?
No, not on Kick, but IG, Snap, everything else.
Oh, nice. Rico Zilla. Check him out.
Yes. Hey family, see what Rico Zilla I'm with?
Foodie Beauty.
So, like, you know, I don't know who Rico Zilla is. I'm going to be honest. Never heard of him. But he seems like he's got a nice personality. You know, like he's interacting with the chat very well. You know, more than what Foodie does, and it's her stream. Yeah, her head. You know, so like I don't know what's going on with him with IG, but you know, he seems like he's being very interactive with people. Lori Com says Foodie Beauty Rico Zilla smiled, engaged with the chat, and honestly did more in the 5 seconds of speaking to make this poop watchable than she has in 3 hours and 22 minutes. Yeah, I would agree with that. Doc Remy LeBeau says, right on schedule. You got a long ride home, cutie. Oh boy. Now what? Let's watch. Oh Lord. Again. Every stream. Every single freaking stream. Every freaking stream. I gotta go to the bathroom. Or I'm gonna poop my pants. If this isn't performative, if it's not put on for the camera for the fetish guys, if she honestly is having accidents or about to have accidents because she can't control her bowels, she needs to go to a doctor. This is crazy. Every freaking stream it happens. Diarrhea bees, tacos running through her. You know what? If the tacos are running through her just that fast, there's something seriously wrong. They shouldn't be running through her that fast. And you're right, Liz. The diabetic neuropathy, it can appear anywhere in your body. It can appear in your legs or anywhere else, but it can also show up as nerve damage in your anus area or even your vaginal area. Maybe numbness with certain nerves. So I don't know if that's going on with Chantal, but she's having an awful lot of accidents lately. So is this on purpose? Is it performative? Is it for the fetish guys where she's just talking about it and they're rubbing themselves off to her? I don't know, but it's like every freaking stream. It's like a normal daily occurrence with Foodie. What? Those 3 tacos she ate were 25 KD. That is robbery in LA County. Well, that's a public event for you. You go to a public event and they're going to jack up the prices of the food. That's always, it's always a good idea to eat before you go. Because if you go to the event and you get hungry, you're going to be paying a lot of money for just a little bit of food. $25. Well, somebody else paid for it, so she don't care. Is her anal sphincter broken or something? I don't know. But how many times already has she had an accident or nearly had an accident? Are the feeders paying her to be a nuisance and a mess in public? I think they are. Like I said, I told you guys, I did a tarot reading on this whole thing. a while back. And her feeders, they love the fact that her chat is very interactive in the way of they determine her content. They play an active part in her content. She is just an actress on stage, but they tell her what to do. Whereas a lot of content creators, when they put their camera on or they record content, it's stuff that they want to do, not what the audience wants to do. So she is essentially letting the feeders tell her what to do, determine the content. Oh, you want me to go somewhere? Then you pay me. You want me to eat this food? Then you pay me. I'll do the job that you pay me for. So her content is actually their content. And they like that. They really like that. They like playing director to her. They can just give her money and she'll go do whatever fetish content that they want her to do. They like being in control like that. And she gives them control. Why can't she understand that these feedies are trying to end her life? She knows that. I mean, I said so in my song. Her getting closer to a casket, one PayPal donation at a time. That was a shot directly to them because it's true. They claim to care about her, and yet they see what condition she's in, and they keep sending her money to make things worse. You know, like Chantal likes to say the girl world are haters, but the real haters are in her own chat, giving her money, making her sick. We're not doing that. They are. She thinks she will go out peacefully. She won't. You know what? I don't know what her ending will be or when, but it doesn't sound very pleasant. I don't think it'll be a pleasant, peaceful experience. You know, there's all those health problems. Anything could happen at any time. So what she thinks is going to happen and what will happen may be completely freaking different. But I'm so sick of her going, I got to go to the bathroom. And clenching her cheeks together. Girl, if you stop all the overeating, you wouldn't have these situations happening to you. All right. Doc Remy LeBeau says, Feeder Nina sent her more money. Here's Nina down here saying, check mail, Chantal. You want to see a hater? Here's one right here. That's a hater. Just because they're saying friendly words to you doesn't mean they're not a hater. They watch your streams, they see how sick you are, and they're going to give you money knowing exactly what you're going to do with it. That's a hater. Knowing that you're sick and they're promoting you being sick. So when I see stuff like that, I'm like, no one on Chantal's side, not Sheila, not nobody, should go to any reaction channel saying, you guys are hateful people. The people that are going into the community post and in live chats defending Chantal, what they really should be doing is getting in Chantal's live chat and having a go at the feeders that are sending her money and making her sick. You know, like you're mad, but your anger is in the wrong place with the wrong people. All right, moving on to Doc Remy LeBeau says over an hour later and she finally gets to her tacos. Do you think she has the self-awareness to realize how much easier her life would be had she not done this to herself with her defiant, I choose to scoot mentality? Yeah, a lot of people said when she got that scooter, it was just going to make her health worse, and they weren't wrong. Getting the scooter helped her get around, but it also did not promote her getting more mobility. It just encouraged her to not be mobile. And she's now dependent on the scooter. And she's not getting up. She's not moving around. She's not burning off any calories. So what's going to happen when she isn't able to use a scooter anymore? But let's watch the clip.
Can I have some onions? Thank you. And I can put sauce? Okay. Which one is not too spicy? The green one? Thank you. Yummy. Okay. Let's get out of this fucking crowd. Ugh. Okay, guys, hold on a sec. Sorry. Can I have some onions?
So there's she. I mean, she's at a public event and she's mad that there are crowds. Let's get out of this freaking crowd. You didn't expect there to be crowds, Foodie? It's going to be crowded. It's going to be crowded. It's a public event. It's like for Cinco de Mayo. I was actually thinking about why are they doing Cinco de Mayo on the 3rd? Is there a reason for that? Maybe it's because Cinco de Mayo is Tuesday. And so they wanted to do it today during the weekend when people would come out. Cinco de Mayo is supposed to be in 2 more days. But maybe they were just basing it around the weekend. But yeah, she wants the event all to herself. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Maybe it's because it's the weekend and it'd just be easier for everybody. So there's Foodie just being a rude bitch. Oh, Lord. Is this the same clip? Let me see real quick. Fondue Spiteful Beast saying she's a hog beast. Let's watch. I'm sorry, I had to stop it again. I just what? You know why I'm laughing? Because Chantal made a big deal about like I can film wherever I want, right? Didn't she say that? She said I can film wherever I like to film. Public domain. Well, guess what? It works the other way. It's public property. If you can film wherever you like, then other people can film wherever they like. Damn, she looks so uncomfortable on that scooter. Yes, she does. It doesn't look like a comfortable ride. She doesn't look comfortable on it because she's entirely too big for it. And I'm not fat shaming. It just she needs a bigger scooter with a bigger seat. I can't imagine how uncomfortable that is because she's way outgrown the scooter. Doc Remy LeBeau says, LOL, the people turning to stare at her as she pushes her way across the flow of traffic to get in a food line. Oh, let's watch.
There's the horchata stuff. Okay, let's get something from here.
The looks that people are giving her like, what are you doing? Where are you going? What are you up to, lady? She needs to invest in a bigger scooter. She doesn't want to walk anymore. The thing is, Nirvana, the scooter that she needs is going to be very expensive. She's going to have to spend like a couple grand, maybe $3,000 on a proper scooter. Yeah, it's a beautiful day outside. It looks like a very nice day to go out and do something. You know, she needs to not be cheap and just spend $500 on a scooter. She needs to spend like $2,000 or $3,000 on a scooter that can take her weight. And she needs a big wheel. Yeah, like their scooters are not cheap. For her weight, she needs a scooter that costs between $2,000 to $5,000. So she's just going to run that cheap scooter into the ground until it can't go anymore. So that was the clip. Val Gallo says, sit in a line for tacos and enjoy a local festival. Drive hours and cross borders for Sonic and Jersey Mike's. Foodie logic. That's her logic. You won't sit in a line for some tacos locally, but you will drive hours across the border for like a Sonic burger. Yeah, I don't understand it, but okay. Oh, look at the baby. Declaration of memes. And that is how we got a new pet. Look at this little one. Look at her. Oh my God, my heart. I can't. The cat distribution system at work. This is how you get a new cat. This is what happens. It happens just that fast, and it is futile to resist. Look at the wee thing. Look at him. Oh, like a baby boogers, but more color. Look at that little one. Just running at you saying, I choose you. And I'm coming to get you. How could you leave that little wee one behind when it does that to you? You can't do that. You can't leave a baby behind when they do that to you. They choose you. What are you going to do? You just got to take it home and love it and pet it and give it some food and cat litter and cuddles and call it George. Your name is George and you're mine now. You're my lifelong companion. All right. A rumble in my bottom says, I don't think we've heard the last of Marzipan. So I heard about this person, Marzipan, that it popped up in one of Foodie's streams. Like she was outside and there was someone named Marzipan that just happened to show up. And then I heard later on that Marzipan was in FFG's chat. Oops. So I don't know if Marzipan was a Beezer or just a random passerby or neutral or what, but she said hi to Foodie and then she was in FFG's chat and it's like I don't think Foodie's gonna like hearing that. Not at all. See, and here it is. Foodie's Love Doll says Marzipan was in FFG's chat today looking for clout from meeting you and said she's not a true Beezer. She's neutral. So she's neutral. Okay. All right. Now, this Savannah cat experiencing heavy rain for the first time. So Chantal over there saying that BG13 is a Savannah cat. This is a true Savannah cat. This is what a Savannah cat actually looks like. There you go. For those that want to know what a Savannah cat looks like, this is a Savannah cat. Aren't they pretty? They're very cute. And a Savannah cat is a mix between a domestic cat and a serval, which is wild. But obviously this Savannah cat likes to go outside and, do wild things, play out in the rain and go hunting. Now they're very pretty cats. Very pretty. Doll. And I'm sure they have very strong hunting instinct because they are half wild. All right, so just want to show that to you. Kalea says, hey, stupid, why would you take it off at all? It obviously means you didn't want to be a part of the religion anymore. And you have said more than once that you didn't want to be a part of it. Stop lying. Doc Remy LeBeau says, a different person asked her why she takes her hijab off when she fights with Salah. She's starting to work up a rage. Shots fired at the spreadsheet makers. Let's watch.
It doesn't. My hijab comes off whenever I felt like taking it off. And that still doesn't mean I'm not Muslim. Like, that's ignorant. Do you know how many fucking people are Muslim and don't wear hijab?
You know what, Chantal? I have been doing retro reacts of you lately, and those on my channel, you've seen me do plenty of them. You were much happier being yourself than you ever were when you decided to be something that you are Definitely not. When you were just being your natural, normal self, you were happy. You were very happy. But the moment you decided to put on a hijab and put on an abaya and pretend to be modest and demure and being a trad wife, you were miserable. That's not who you are. When you are true to yourself, you are happier than if you try to be something that you're not. And whenever you get mad at Salah, you threaten to take off your hijab and take off your abaya. And here's the thing, he don't care. He don't care if you take it off. He don't care if you take off the abaya and the hijab and say, I am not a Muslim woman. I'm pretty sure that he would be very happy if you took off the hijab and took off the abaya and said, I am not a Muslim revert, because honestly, you are shameful to those who are honestly Muslim. You know, I think it's time that you just be yourself and get real. It's time to get real. You know, the time of the fake, phony influencers and the fake, phony lifestyles is over. People get into what's real. They want to see real. They want to see genuine. They want to see sincere. Even if your life isn't perfect, be real about yourself. Keep it real. You don't want to be real. You want to keep on the hijab and the abaya, and I think I know why. It's because you've got fetish clients, don't you? You got fetish clients that their thing is seeing a Muslim woman, allegedly a Muslim woman, doing haram acts. Are you keeping the hijab and the abaya on for them and doing all those things, the farting and the burping and pooping your pants and nearly pooping your pants and just acting sloppy and messy? Is part of their fetish the fact that you got to keep your hijab and your abaya on? Because there are people out there, y'all, that get into that. You know, doing the cosplay, using perhaps different faiths and beliefs and different things happening when you have on certain items of clothing or portraying yourself in a certain way. That fetish does exist. Yeah, it is bad. So I think that might be why she keeps on the abaya and the hijab. Also, to be honest, I think that she is not comfortable at her size showing off her hair, showing off her body. And she feels better when she has her hijab on, her abaya on, because it helps to disguise what's going on. When she's fully bare, showing off her hair, showing off her head, showing off her body, she feels very uncomfortable. She lives in a world of filters and delusion. And as long as she keeps the clothing on, she can keep the delusion going a little bit. But she can't do that when she's showing herself as she really is. And she could wear a hat. There's all kinds of things she could wear and not portray herself as a Muslim woman. There's all kinds of things she could wear. She just doesn't want to. And another reason why I think she puts on the abaya and the hijab is she's using a faith to hide behind. You know, doing all these haram things and acting all pious at the same time she's doing haram things that are absolutely disgusting. You know, trying to stand on a pedestal of sorts. Where you're using faith in the wrong way, Foodie. Shame on you.
The last fight I got into with him, did I take my hijab off? Add that to your fucking spreadsheet, you morons. It doesn't. My hijab comes off whenever I felt like taking it off. And that still doesn't mean I'm not Muslim. Like, that's ignorant. Do you know how many fucking people are Muslim and don't...
You know what? Let me clock you for a minute, bitch. You were standing in the kitchen with Peeps one day. This is before you became a Muslim. And you looked over at Peeps and you said, do I have to be a Muslim to wear a hijab? And he said, probably. And then you said, I guess then I'll be a Muslim then. You also did another live stream where you said that you wanted to wear a hijab to cover your hair. So you based your decision being Muslim, not just on Salah, but you just wanted to wear a hijab, and an abaya. That's basically how she made her decision. She said, I guess I'm Muslim then. She didn't think about it. She didn't think it over. She didn't research the Muslim faith. She's just like, I guess I'll just be a Muslim. The footage is out there. I'm going to find it. I will find it. Yes, I will. I know it's out there. I just got to go digging. But I will dig. Just letting y'all know, though, like that's how she decided to become a Muslim.
I'll wear a hijab. The last fight I got into with him, did I take my hijab off? Add that to your fucking spreadsheet, you morons. It doesn't.
All right, moving on. Oh, AB Mel says the farmer went to collect the hen's eggs, but came upon 3 adopted sons. Look. Oh, the hen's got 3 babies. The hen is keeping the kittens warm. They like the feathers. Look at that. And one of them looks like Booger. No, the cats aren't playing hide and seek. They're like, we got our feather bed over here. Leave us alone. Foodie just went live. Oh, she's probably high. Who cares? I'll catch it later. Screw her. Anybody want to watch Chantal getting high? Anybody? You want to sit there and watch her on her cloud couch, ceiling, eating, being stoned, talking about nothing? Because I'm sure that's probably what she's doing. She had a long day, our girl, going out to an event, stuffing her face, being sloppy, being dirty. And I'll look at it later and see if there's anything there. Yeah, we've seen it daily. Okay, now this is funny from Daily Meow. A man brings his cat to work every day, his own market, so it doesn't have to stay home alone. After a while, he notices the cat food in the store is decreasing every day, but since the security is top level, he can't figure it out. When he realizes his cat keeps disappearing from time to time, he gets suspicious and decides to follow it. The truth comes out. The cat has been sneaking into the food packages every day and eating them itself. The man finally catches his cat red-handed. Oh, that's the link. Oh, Payday, I can't click on the link because I'm on StreamYard. Can you tell me what channel it's on and what the name of the clip is, and I can go look for it? Oh, oh. 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 What? Yes. Bitch. Bitch. Can I snipe? Is she upset? Is she upset? If she's upset, I'll snipe. If she's just stoned and just blah, 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 I don't even care. Cake doesn't pay much anyway, right? It was still pocket money. You know, and not only that, it gave her a space to do the Foodie content. She was warned. Y'all keep an eye on her and let me know when she's upset. I don't want to see her stoned and stuff on her face. You know what? Hold on. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I don't know if she's been kicked or if it's a temporary suspension. I don't know. Y'all are telling me this stuff. I got to go confirm. It comes up for you. Okay, so she didn't lose it. You're saying it comes up for you now. Could be a flub. Damn it. Dip in. Just keep an eye on her for me, please. And if she's get ragey, I'll take a look. She's lying on her side with a cat on her side. Yeah, she sounds like she's boring. I don't want to see that shit. Oh, Milky says she didn't lose it. It was just a kick glitch. Damn it. Maybe she can't log in. If she really lost her kick channel, she would be raging right now. She would be so upset. Oh, there's no videos on her kick. Oh. Why would all her videos be gone? It's Wow Girl Sarah. There. Her videos are all there. So some of you are saying that some of the videos are there and some are saying you can't see them. Maybe it's just a glitch and a hiccup. I don't know. I got excited for a minute. Y'all don't do that to me. She said kick is down. Maybe it's their servers. Maybe they're having a glitch in their servers. Yeah, it's a kick issue. Yeah, that happens. That happens. Sometimes servers are they have a hiccup. It might just be a hiccup. Don't get me excited like that. Don't do that to me. I was happy for a second and then I got high. The Tone Knob says, for freak's sake, Foodie, another freaking scooting stream. Haven't we all seen you poop your pants enough this month? Maybe try doing something that does not involve eating, complaining, or crying about being poor, fat, and old. I don't know anything, but what have you been doing for the last 7 years now? So we got some pictures. Another scooting stream. To me, this is lazy content. I know that Foodie would disagree. She would say, what do you mean it's lazy content? Just getting on that scooter and riding around for 45 minutes, it is lazy content. That hijab is a symbol of faith. Don't disrespect. I would never. I'm not disrespecting the hijab. Foodie is, though. I actually said that she should take it off because she's being very disrespectful. She's being very disrespectful. And her decision to put on the hijab and the abaya, she was very flippant in her thinking to put on the hijab. I am not disrespecting the Muslim faith at all. At all. It's her disrespecting it, not me. It's an absolute mockery. Chantal's the one putting on the abaya, putting on the hijab, and doing fetish content, wearing the hijab and the abaya, and portraying herself as a Muslim revert when she doesn't have the faith in her heart. And I think that's absolute blasphemy. So, moving on. Cowboy Dog says, Cutie's favorite game. She gets bored, do something to piss guy off. He tells her to F off. Argument, which gives her a dopamine high. Daddy issues arise. She regresses. Dopamine rush still on. She begs for forgiveness. He agrees. She gives him money. Romance, peace, and repeat. Yep. Maybe she meant that towards Foodie. Perhaps. I was wanting to clarify that I have absolutely no disrespect towards the Muslim faith. And I think it's horrible what she's doing. There is a check mark. Oh, you mean as far as her account? A green check mark next to Foodie Beauty's kick. What does that mean exactly, the check mark? I'm not on Kick. I don't know what that means. Does that mean the channel is still active? Oh, really? There is a check mark, but error when you try to open her page. Ooh, I'm nosy. Okay, like I'm on PC. And some of you might be on phone. I'm a nosy bitch. I'm terrible. I'm nosy. I'm going to go look. I'm on my PC. Do. I'm looking. Let me see. We have the circle of death. Why? Why are you doing that to me? Hold on. There. I'm just trying to pull it up. You don't need an account to watch anyone on Kick. It's the page is loading right now. I just want to see if I can log into her account. Like what am I looking at here? Okay, so I'm looking at her account right now and it came up. So her page did come up. Okay, so her page is up. Look, I'll show you. So this is what I'm seeing. That's her page right there. Yeah, I did hear that Anime Sucks was in her chat. That guy. Of course, she was going to let Anime Sucks in her chat. He's got those weird kinky fetishes and he gives money once in a while. Yeah, like you guys can see, I can pull up her page. In your Twitter, hold on a minute. You did for this live. I put the link for the hijab in your comment part. Hold on. I got to pull up another tab. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Who knows? Is that from? Thank you. Okay, and this is credit to Girl World Pod. So thank you so much for that. Which you paid today. Fantastic. Oh, hold on a minute. Oh, doggone it. I'm going to retweet that. There we go. We're going to switch over to that. And thank you, Payday. Thank you so much. So I'm trying to find the right tab now. Okay, so this is where Foodie is talking about her decision to become a Muslim woman. And she just wanted to wear the hijab. So let's watch.
So,
Why?
there's potatoes, yeah. This though?
No, why hijabs?
Because they cover you pretty well. Like, I like having my head covered if I don't have my wigs on. I don't know. And a hijab is like not a full body thing.
Well, I know that. I know that it's just a headscarf.
So. You think I should only wear it if I'm Islamic?
Probably.
Okay, I'm Islamic.
Wow. So do you have to be Islamic to wear a hijab? Peach's reply was probably. And she goes, oh, I guess I'm Islamic then. There it is. This is not something she thought about. This is not something that she just said, you know, this is a really serious decision. I should really think about this. I should do my research. What does it mean to be a Muslim person? What is the faith all about? And maybe you read the Quran and do some research and talk to some people. Nope. Nope. She just wanted to be of the faith because she wanted to wear the head covering and the abaya. You know, it was just about to cover her hair.
Bisto.
Why?
There's potatoes, yeah. Bisto?
No, why hijabs?
Because they cover you pretty well. Like I like having my head covered if I don't have my wigs on. I don't know. And a hijab is like not a full body thing.
Well, I know that. I know that it's just a headscarf.
You think I should only wear it if I'm Islamic?
Probably.
Okay, I'm Islamic.
Look how flippant she was saying that. Oh, I guess I'm Islamic then. No thought about it. No, I got to think this over. This is a serious decision. Just, I want to wear something to cover my head. You can cover your head with scarves. You can cover your head with hats. You can cover your head with other things. You can wear a wig. You don't have to adopt a faith in order to cover your head. You know, you don't have to go that far. You know, she treats a faith like a costume. Oh, I could just put the costume on and take it off when I feel like it. And I'm going to tell you guys something else. I think another reason why she became a Muslim revert, I'm sure she was hoping that Girl World would go in on her and she could go after the React channels for hate speech, for being Islamophobic. She was trying to set a trap for Girl World, thinking, oh, if I put on the hijab and I put on the abaya and they go in on me, I can get some of their channels canceled. And none of us did. Because we have nothing against those who are Muslim or Islam or the faith. It's just about her. But that was a trap that she was trying to set for Girl World, and we didn't fall into it. I think it was for Natter. I think you're right. And you want to know why? Because Natter told her that she would never be a wife. He said, no Muslim man will ever want you. No one will ever marry you. So he said that to her. And then she went out and she found a man and fake married him. So moving on with this. Fondue Spiteful Beach says, Foodie Beauty spent the day fighting with Salah and can't talk about it. So I went to get more green and trying to piss Salah off. Now I'll use the munchies as the reason for the fast food B moment I'm going to order. And tomorrow will be day one, F off. Yeah, that's pretty much your attitude in a nutshell. Pretty much. And I think that Foodie should just give up the ghost. I think it's time for her to just give up the ghost and say, I don't have all the answers. I can't cure myself. I don't have the answers, nor the tools, nor the means to cure myself, and reach out for help. Because if she could have cured herself, she would have. Like she keeps fooling herself and doing these mental TED Talks about I can do it all myself. I don't need anyone's help. When the truth of the matter is she needs plenty of help, but the help that she needs is outside of herself, not inside. She needs someone else to take the driver's seat and drive because she doesn't know where she's going and what she's doing. Chantal, if you could cure yourself of being sick, why are you still so sick? Obviously, you don't know what you're doing and you need other people to take control. Val Gal says Chantal asked her chat if they want to play truth or skip later. Clearly, there's something she wants to tell, probably Salah related, but she doesn't want it to look like she just spilled it. Just say it. You're not smart or sneaky. You know, part of what's making her sick is she's holding in a whole lot of secrets. There's a lot of stuff that she wants to say that back in Crackhead Olympics she did say. When she got mad, she let it out right then and there. She's live and she's not watching you. I would hope not. I would hope that she's got her focus on her audience and not watching me. That'd be kind of rude to her audience. You know, you want people to pay you. You shouldn't be like diverting your attention somewhere else. I would hope so. You know, be courteous to your own audience. But yeah, so chock full of lies. So she wants to tell the truth about Salah. Just say it, Chantal. Whatever it is, just say it. What secrets could be that bad? Oh, I think there's some stuff there, Nirvana. You know what's crazy? I'm sure the behind the scenes stuff that she doesn't talk about is 100 times more interesting than what we see in front of the camera. I'm sure she's doing a whole lot of fuck shit that she doesn't talk about. A whole lot of fuck shit. Like she could tell us all about the fetish content that she makes, how much money she makes from that on the daily, the requests from people, like how she makes her real money. Because the YouTube money and the Kick money and the Twitch money, that's just nickels and dimes. What goes on behind the scenes is a whole lot more interesting than what she shows in front of the camera. Like we're seeing all the boring parts, but I'm sure there are interesting parts that if she talked about it, that would be content for days. Days. She's hiding a lot of secrets, that one. Will it all ever come out? Don't know. She's mad he told her wait. Oh, you're talking about Nads? Yeah, Nads did a live stream and said that she's well over 500 pounds. I believe him. I mean, we just saw the in the wild pictures. That is not a 300-pound woman. I want to know why Nina gives Foodie so much money. If Nina isn't a feeder, which I think she is, it's a buddy troll. It's a toxic buddy troll that wants to see her get sick and wants to see her bedbound. So it's either you're a feeder or you're a buddy troll. One of the two. Alabama Chapstick says, me when Foodie says she's starting another health journey. I'm going to share something kind of random and cool with you guys. Do you guys know who Troy Baker is? Troy Baker, he's done series and stuff. He's also done a lot of voice acting for video games. He's one of my favorite voice actors. Troy Baker, for those that have played the game Death Stranding, he played Higgs Monahan. He did a great job at it. Troy Baker has a cameo. He's got so many requests coming in, he had a limit to 25 per week. Like there's a waiting list People, you got to sign up to be notified when you can apply for a cameo from Troy Baker. Foodie wishes she had that kind of business where like you can sign up for notifications when you can get a cameo from him and it's first come, first serve. But I was just checking out his profile because I love him as a voice actor. And I'm like, my God, there's a waiting list for Troy. Yeah, big Troy Baker fan. But his voice acting for Higgs Monaghan in Death Stranding and Death Stranding 2 is spot on. Does he charge $250 for a business cameo? No. He doesn't charge that much, but he has got a waiting list. He does. I think that's great. He's very talented. Crochet with Ashmay says, mid-cough, claims she let depression get the better of her today. Well, that's her every day. Doesn't she claim that every day? I'm depressed. I am depressed. Well, if you're so depressed, why don't you do something about it? Obviously, the things you've been doing to soothe and self-soothe and self-cope, they're not helping. So maybe do something different and you might feel better. All that coughing and heavy breathing, your body is like struggling right now. Alabama Chapstick says her left ventricle is effed up. This is some wildly degenerate shit that she's doing to herself at this point. She can barely breathe. Putting her on a treadmill is absolute idiocy, but go off, Salah. So Salah wants to put her on a treadmill. Does he real? Are we even sure that it's the real Salah in chat? Because I just saw something on Twitter that the conflict is moving into the area where he's at currently right now. So if that's true, if forces have moved into his area, even if he wants to talk to Chantal, I don't think he's going to be able to for a while. But I saw that on Twitter that forces are moving into his area. So how are they going to be able to communicate with stuff going on? You know, with the internet being messed up and just all the conflict. And she's going to get triggered. She's not going to understand, hey, the person I want to talk to is in the middle of a conflict. So I got to calm down. He's not really ghosting me. He just can't talk right now. He's going to get triggered and start talking on his business. And there's going to be nothing he can do. I do hope that he and the family are safe. I'm sure that's quite scary being in the middle of conflict like that. But like she depends on him to send her pictures and talk to her through text messages. And it's like, if somebody's in the middle of absolute war, they can't talk to you. Now she's going to Kick. She left YouTube. So, well, that was fast. That was fast. So she was on YouTube and then she's moving over to Kick. That was quick. I've not been live that long. I think he's in a city called Dara. Am I pronouncing it correctly? Dara. She hates YouTube. Why does she hate YouTube? Oh, because she can't do her feeder shit over here. Heh heh. She needs to be in a pool. All right. Moving on. Lori Com says, Foodie Beauty admits she can't fit on the scooter anymore. Well, she used it today. She got herself on that scooter and she went downtown. Can I share a little thought with y'all about these little health journeys? Just a thought. You know what I think? I don't think Foodie really goes on these health journeys. What's really going on here is when she doesn't get enough money from her feeders, then she just puts the word out, I'm going on a health journey. So all of her feeder clients that go on Kick, that go on YouTube, that go on Twitch, she wants them to panic. She wants them to panic enough to send her money. Like, oh, you guys aren't giving me enough money. And if you don't give me enough money, I will go on a health journey. So for the feeders that like the fact that she's doing this stuff on social media, they'll send her money through PayPal or they'll buy those cameos. She purposely does it. And it's not because she wants to get healthy. It's because she's basically poking at her feeder clients to give her more money. It's kind of like a bit of a veiled threat. Like, oh, you better give me more money or I'm going to start losing weight. Yeah, and she's getting, and you know what, bros, did the donations go up? Did they start going up when she started her health journey? Yes or no? Did the donations start spiking upward when she started talking about her health journey? I bet they did. I bet they did. Because there are feeder clients, they don't want to get caught on OnlyFans or some feedy site. What they want to do is have somebody on YouTube or Kick or Twitch doing that fetish content, because if they're on YouTube, it looks very nondescript, right? Like, oh, I'm just on YouTube watching a video. If that person has a significant other, a wife, kids, family, they don't want to get caught on a feeder site. How do you explain that? That is the kind of shit that will break up a marriage pronto. They don't want to get caught doing something. So they want the person that's doing the content to be somewhere where it doesn't look so bad. So Foodie is on these social media platforms doing this stuff. And the feeder clients that are looking for that content, gooning themselves, they want her to stay on those platforms so they can get their kick. She's eating bread and cheese. No surprise. That's a normal thing. So just think about it. Some of these feeder guys they're undercover and they want to stay undercover. Not all of them are single. They have families. They have jobs. They don't want to get exposed for being on a feeder site. They don't want to be on, say, Phoebe, somewhere they can get absolutely caught. But if you go on YouTube, oh, I'm just watching a video on YouTube, babe. No big deal. You know, if the significant other pulls up their search history or where they've been, all you see is YouTube. You know, it keeps them happy. But all of her donations started spiking upward when she said health journey. Oh, God. Delusional Debbie over here. Mo says, okay, but who is this? So, newest picture of Foodie. Who is this? Do we know this person? Have we met her before? What's her name? And how did her picture get on Twitter? Who is this individual? I've never seen her before. It looks similar to somebody else, but yeah, I don't know her either. We don't know her. Delusional. I'm sorry, Debbie's World. Okay, how about Delusional Diana? Is that better? Or Delusional Doo-Doo? Who are these? Man, this not a Wendy's. It did, yeah. Foodie playing around with filters and AI. Like silly putty, just playing with herself. We don't know this person. Look at her changing the color of her eyes and everything. There's not a single original feature on this face. It's all different. Delusional D. Big D for those that know her. Okay. Emma C says her face talking about the very special attention from the hubby. What does this special attention look like for you, Chantal? A sensual pat on the head. So a special attention from Salah. What special attention is this? What special attention can you give someone like Chantal from thousands of miles away? Sending her a voice message saying, woof, 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 woof. He threw 2 bottle caps at her forehead and they stuck. They just kind of stuck there. With the special attention from her husband. Girl, shut up. If he gave you special attention, why are you so grumpy? Sending a rose emoji. No, don't do that. I don't want anything rose related even touching Chantal. No. Goose Chuck is already bad about that. No rose emoji abuse. So for those that want to know, need to know, courtesy of Effie, on the Kiwi Farms forum, there are nearly 11,000 pages of stuff related to Foodie there. 11,000. They've been keeping a thread on Chantal for years. Going all the way back. 11,000 pages. It's like a whole encyclopedia set. Used to be only 10K. Yeah, the farm's got 11,000 pages of past stuff. It's like an entire college course. The Tone Knob says, Foodie Beauty is insane. Case closed. Man, we all have eyes. We know what you look like. Yeah, so here's some pics of her delusion. What the fuck look is this supposed to be? What is this? No, sock puppet. No. No. You know what? For that, you deserve all of this. Don't say things like that. Don't say that. Don't talk about... We will not talk about Rose Toys here. No. Don't give Chantal any ideas. What's the matter with you? Go in the corner. Go. You're in timeout. Put your nose against the wall and think about what you did. But what is this look? Is she trying to be like Marilyn Monroe or something? Being all sensual, looking into the camera. This is her sensual look. I'm being so seductive. No, you're not. You look silly. That's another one of her delusional looks. Giving herself green eyes. Girl, stop it. I got the real thing. Cowboy Dog says, can I just say it? Chantal, please stop insinuating that Salah, the guy who couldn't touch a hamster, does anything sexual with you when you're leaking pee and or diarrhea from your holes 24/7. Facts. How's he going to be doing anything with you if you can't control your bowels? You got to control your bowels a little bit for something physical to happen. How's he going to do anything with you if you can't control your bowels? Yeah, I got green eyes too. Mine are natural, no filter. Thanks, Mom and Dad. I got the real thing. He does like scat. Well, not diarrhea, though. I mean, that's just nasty. That can get messy in a hurry. You better put some plastic sheets down and get a mop. That's going to get nasty real quick. Doc Remy LeBeau says, anime sucks. Yep, all in her chat. There he is. Why hasn't he been banned? Why does she keep letting him back in? to get the money from him. Didn't he get in trouble for using his mom's credit card to give money to Foodie? I think he did, didn't he? He took his mom's credit card and he used the credit card to give money to Foodie. That's where all that money came from. He was essentially using mom's credit card. He got in big trouble for that. And now he's back. Of course he's back. Chantal don't care if he's using other people's credit cards to give her money as long as she gets it.
All I have to do is a whole bunch of abdominal and core exercises, followed by a slimming diet and skin removal surgery.
You think that's all you got to do? You really think so? You think that's it? That's all you got to do, Foodie? To cure yourself, all you got to do is just do a bunch of crunches and get on a diet and then get the skin removal surgery. Yeah, she's got jokes. She got big jokes. Who is back? Anime sucks. Yeah, that's it. Can y'all give me a second? I'm going to get some more coffee. Give me a second. I'll be right back. Mama's staying up late tonight. She needs her coffee. Look what I got. Ooh. So all this talk, I just got to do some crunches and go on a diet and then get the skin removal surgery. Absolutely no mention of what she's going to do about her food addiction. That's not being included. And that's exactly why you're going to fail, Chantal, because that is the core of everything. Your food addiction is why you're eating so much. And the people around you that are promoting that, they're keeping that going. Will I be live late? I've got to work tonight. That's why I'm doing the live right now. That's why I want to spend some time with you guys right now while I've got the time. Yeah, she talks like she's got 15 to 20 pounds to lose. It won't be long. Chantal, how many times have I told you? Listen, when you're an addict and you want to get on the recovery side of addiction, what you got to do is a complete lifestyle change. Diets by themselves do not work when you're a food addict. They just won't work. Because a diet is something that you do for a while. You do it for a while to you lose a few pounds, right? But when you are an addict, it's a complete lifestyle change. You have to change what you eat. True. You have to change how much you eat. True. But you also have to change your mind. You've got to put in the mental work, the emotional work. If there's something going on up here, you have to give work up here as much as you do down here. You got to put them both together. If you've got mental issues, emotional issues, psychological issues, trauma, whatever it is that's that big ball of shit in your head, you got to pull it apart. You got to look at it. You've got to examine it and say, why do I eat so much? What started this whole crazy journey? How can I put a stop to it? Give yourself better tools to deal with your emotions and your stress and your frustration. You got to figure it out. And you need help to figure it out. So you got to go in therapy. You got to talk to somebody, someone who's not a fan, someone who's not a beezer, someone who's a professional that can help you work through your shit and understand it. And then you got to follow that up too with a complete lifestyle change. May include the people you hang out with, the things you subject yourself to. Like you got to take a complete overhaul of your entire life and say, I am on this journey. What will benefit this journey and keep it going, and what will stop it? You got to change all of it. Am I still a dancer? Nope. But I used to be. Made a lot of money that way. Sure the fuck did. I was making money back in the day. But going back to Miss Foodie, talking like I can cure myself. I just need a diet. No, ma'am. No. What sort of dancing? Stripping. I was a stripper. Did that for over 10 years. Made a shit ton of money. Ain't no shame in the game. And now I'm here on YouTube. There's always tomorrow for Foodie. Used to do that too. You got it like that. But yeah, Foodie's life is full of tomorrows that never come. It is. Not to turn this chat into something of an adult nature, but let me tell you something. When you're in a club dancing, you're on your feet for 8 to 10 hours a night in high heels. It's cardio, it's aerobics, listen, my hat goes off to all the ladies who danced on the pole, because that takes muscle control. You got to have strong legs, you got to have strong shoulders, strong core, all the things they do on the pole that look so graceful and so easy. It ain't fucking easy. That'll give you a workout like nobody's business. It is hard work to do that with skill. But let's go back to Miss Foodie. I don't want to turn this into like an adult kind of chat. So like big ups to the ladies in the clubs. It's endurance. There's a lot of endurance there. But Foodie, diets don't work. When you're a food addict, diets do not work. A diet is a temporary thing. What you need is a complete lifestyle change for the rest of your life. And you don't want to do it because that means you got to commit to something long term, and you can't do it. You just don't want to do it. Here's the crazy thing about Foodie. She doesn't like to be uncomfortable. And yet she lives with pain every day. So she's saying, I don't want to be uncomfortable. And yet you are already uncomfortable. You live in pain every day of your life. So why not change your life and get rid of some of the discomfort and feel better if you got the chance? I just don't understand it. You're holding on to your suffering unnecessarily. Doc Remy LeBeau says, Chantal said she literally dreams of having a six-pack, and someone told her that she has to know that's not realistic. So this is her plan. A little bit later, someone asked if she actually believes this, and she says she does. She's delusional. Let's watch.
All I have to do is a whole bunch of abdominal and core exercises, followed by a slimming diet and skin removal surgery.
There's a lot of people that have very strong cores, but they got that fat covering up the stomach area. You could have a strong core, but if you're like, say, 15, 20 pounds, slightly overweight, I've heard that the 15, 20 pounds is the hardest to lose because your body treats that as survival weight. It doesn't want to get rid of it. It wants to hold on to it for like, just in case we need that, just in case you get sick. So if you're like between 10 to 15 pounds, it's a bitch to get rid of because your body's like, no, I want that. And especially if you're a female, you get that little tummy situation going on. I got it. I got a little bit of a tummy because the body's like, no, I like that. And you're like, but I don't like it. I don't care what you like. I like what I like. So that last 15, 20 pounds is a bitch to get rid of. But if she started to take care of herself, she could drop weight like, because she's so overweight, her body would just drop weight like crazy at first. She might have a strong core, carrying 300 extra pounds in the front of her, or not, but you're never going to see a six-pack until you get rid of the rest of it. I've been a bodybuilder for 2 years, so say no more. Shut up, Foodie. Big respect, Nirvana, for being a bodybuilder. I used to date a bodybuilder. That's some dedication. If you're a bodybuilder, the dedication of going to the gym and eating the proper foods, it's crazy. Like working out for hours and getting the protein and the protein shakes and all that stuff. It's dedication. Absolute dedication to keep a body looking that ripped and that shredded. It's work to keep up with it. Let's see. Doc Remy LeBeau says she started to take the bait from the chat. Someone told her that she does the same stuff Shani and Reb do, and she told them to give her a list. They said she plays dress up, she doesn't change herself, and her actions won't fill BG's water fountain. Let's watch.
So not filling the water fountain. Okay, your claims are so fucking stupid. I don't play dress up no matter how much you accuse me of it. That's not true. I've been consistently pretty much the same for the past 3 years.
No, you've actually gotten worse, but go ahead.
What else? Whatever. She has clean water. And what was the other stupid shit?
You know what? I don't believe that until I see it. I don't believe that until I see it all. Show us a pet food haul. You want people to get off your ass about feeding BG and her lack of water. Show us a water dish. Show us her food. Show yourself feeding her. Get on stream and feed her. I want to see that baby getting fed. It would make me feel better if I saw BG eating some dry kibble or some canned cat food. I have yet to see that baby eat properly. Don't just throw some treats at that cat. Give her some actual fucking food. Give her some food. Do a pet haul. Buy a couple of bags of cat food. Buy like 20 something cans of moist food and feed her every fucking day. How much does it cost to buy a bowl and put water in it and leave the water bowl out for her? It doesn't cost much. You can get a bowl from the dollar store and just keep it clean. It's not hard.
I don't take accountability. No, I fully acknowledge that I do need to do more about my health. 100%. I always say that. I never sit here and cry and fucking...
Hold on, what? Milky saw BG eating a can of soft cat food, and Foodie took it away when she stopped eating and said she didn't like it. If she didn't like it, why the fuck was she eating it? Sorry, I'm getting loud over here. That makes me mad. If she didn't like it, why was she eating it in the first place? If a cat doesn't like food, they won't eat it. You could put down a brand new can of food, and cats, they can sometimes be finicky. Anybody that's ever had a pet like a dog or a cat, you could put down perfectly fresh food, and they're like, I don't like this flavor of this thing today. I want another flavor. I don't want chicken today. I want beef. So you bring them beef. And the next day they want shrimp. And the day after that, they want chicken. Sometimes pets can get very picky. But if she didn't like it, why was she eating it? She wouldn't, if she didn't like it, she wouldn't eat it. You know what, Foxy? I have to do that for Booger. I'll put down the food and then I'll wait a while and then she'll look at me like, you got to fluff my food up. Why? Okay. And I do, and then she eats it again. But I got to fluff up her I got to fluff up my cat's food.
And blame my issues on other people. So you're wrong. You're full of shit, as usual, as most people are.
Yeah, okay. Just keep avoiding accountability, Foodie. Now, see. Sassy cat. Just marry me. He wants to marry Foodie. You know, I always wondered, why is it that Chantal never got interested in anime? I've seen pictures of what anime looks like. He looks a lot like Natter. You would think that'd be a perfect fit. Aesthetically speaking, he should appeal to her. And obviously he's got fetish interest. Why didn't she ever go for anime? What does she know that we don't know? He looks a lot like Natter. He could be Natter's brother. And obviously he promotes her fetish behavior. Why didn't she ever go with anime? All right, Payday, you take care of yourself. She doesn't want easy men. That's true. He's not too much of an asshole. She likes asshole men. Lori comes says anime sucks was timed out for 60 minutes. I'm sure he didn't like that. Doc Remy LeBeau says first time she's ever told the truth. Let's watch.
I'm out of breath because I'm fat.
Well, yeah.
I'm out of breath because I'm fat. I'm out of breath because I'm fat.
Well, it's not just because you're fat. You're also very sick. But if you don't care, then we don't care either. Ah! London Rain 9797 says, delusional Chantal, delete Chat GPT from your phone. Stop pretending that this looks anywhere near how you actually look like. So, new picture from Foodie. Who's this? Who are all these strangers popping up on Twitter? Do we know these people? Have we seen them before? Do they have a channel? I don't know this woman. Never seen her. Does anyone know her name? She looks like somebody else, but it ain't her. Nowhere close. Maybe I'll do some digging and find out. Effie says, nasty, dirty, filthy, gross. What did she do?
Kick for...
Nasty bitch. So nasty. And this is why you will never get married. This right here. No one will ever marry you because of this right here. No one's ever going to marry you with you acting like this in public. Guarantee you, no one will walk down the aisle with you. Okay, enough with that. That's gross. Tad Von B says, can you for once put a realistic picture of yourself? This is who you really are. So fake Foodie versus real Foodie. That's a heck of a difference, eh? There's fake Foodie and then there's the real Foodie. Hello, Starshine. There's Timu and then there's reality. What you ordered versus what you got. What a difference filters make. The goth says if Salad is so into Chantal and they're allegedly married, then why won't he let her come back to Syria? She can afford to rent a bombed out apartment for them to live in and have relations. So what's the problem? Yeah, what's the problem indeed? He loves his wifey so much. Why won't he figure out a way to be with her if he cares about her? I mean, you're married, you love your wife. You can't figure out a way for the two of you to be together. It's been months. You're okay with being away from your wife for months? It's perfectly fine. And all you're doing is texting back and forth. You're not even doing live video chats. Yeah, I know they wanted her out. They threw her a getaway party. Not a going away party, a getaway party. That should tell you everything you need to know. A getaway party. Get away from us. Get away and stay away and don't come back. A go away party. Nothing but love says, so Salah sent Foodie a screenshot of his phone showing his battery was low. Yeah, that's normal. So he actually had to do that to make her happy. He had to send her a screenshot to show that his battery was low to make her feel better because maybe she wanted to be on the phone all day and he just couldn't. So to make her feel secure that he wasn't ghosting her and that he still cared, you got to send a screenshot showing that your phone battery is just about gone. That's totally normal, guys. Totally normal. You have to send a screenshot showing that this is the reason why I'm not talking to you. You know, obsessive much? Tat Von B says, thanks to Goose Chuck and the farms. Hello, Goose. Goose Chuck says, thank you, Heather Lindquist, for the farmer info. Hey, Foodie, I'm sure the 215th try will be when you finally lock in. Heather Lindquist says, Kiwi Farms has counted her Get Healthy starts, and this will be the 215th attempt. So Foodie is trying to get healthy 215 times. And the time that she's been on YouTube, 215 times, and not a single one of them has gone through. Imagine that. Foxy Roxy, you can DM me. You know what? Rather than DM me, because I don't want to show my DMs to people, you can put, this is my account. All right. And you can just like at me. It'll show up in my notifications and I'll see it. So 215 times already of her trying to get healthy. And they only last for a day or two. And then she has a B moment after trying to get healthy. Sassy Cat says the post pic is from Foodie Beauty's vlog from 6 days ago, only with 47 more filters. Her and Salah have probably been fighting all day. She ran to Pete's and probably pitched to him moving in again. And she will show up after swelling and her tear-filled eyes gone down. So here's Foodie in the weekly vlog. And then there's filtered Foodie. So unfiltered Foodie and filtered Foodie. Real big difference. All right. Now this was funny. So when Foodie went live, she had 54 people in her chat. 54. Yikes. Big yikes. Thanks, Doc Remy LeBeau. Tired AF says, we know. Let's watch.
Oh, Deb, I see. Oh, the cheese is good. I like roast beef.
Yeah, I bet you do. I bet you love that roast beef with cheese. I bet you do. I'm sure that Dee Dee knows all about that. You like that Arby's so much you ate it twice, bitch. You went back to that restaurant and you ordered from the menu twice. Tell me, did that roast beef sandwich have special sauce on it or no? Inquiring minds want to know. You know what? Don't tell me. I don't want to get sick today. Kelly says, Foodie Beauty ate all the groceries she bought 3 days ago, plus she ordered takeout. Today's reset did not go well. She said she'll try harder tomorrow. She eats more than a family of 3 does. And this is why I'm not really doing a lot of her content. I had somebody in my comments say, why don't you react to Foodie's current content? Well, you're seeing exactly why I don't. I would be very happy to react to Chantal currently. But if all she's doing is just laying on the couch and having a bee moment with food and being born, what's the point? And, big ups to the other reactors that cover her live. Big ups to them. I don't know how they do it. But I got foodie fatigue with this shit. Like, how many lives can you watch if you're doing the same thing in the same position on the same damn couch before you're like, I can't. Should go live for hours and do this? And you're just looking for the talking points and there are none? Like, I cannot. You're just sitting there eating and eating and eating. And while you're eating, you're out of breath. It's disturbing. And like I told you guys, and I'm going to keep it real with y'all. I do not want to be live and something happens to her medically on live. I don't want you guys to see that. And the way she's going, it could happen at any minute. That's why I'm very cautious about, hey, let's go live and snipe her. It's just getting worse. If she's laying perfectly still and she's having trouble breathing, it's like, I don't know how much longer she's got, but I don't want to see that on live or expose that to y'all. Sarah Abbey says, Foodie Beauty clings to her beezers for their support when mad at Salah, feverishly reading comments that bash him. She makes up with him and attacks her beezers, telling them to get a life and that they're weird because they have opinions afterwards. You can't be as stupid as Chantal Sarot. Yeah, well, she's very stupid. More delusional pictures. Girl, please explain, says, girl, what? Foodie asked BB to be friends with benefits. Let's watch.
I asked BB to be friends with benefits, but then I never did it. I couldn't do it.
No, and no. It's not that you couldn't do it. It's that he didn't want to do it. BB turned you down. You would not turn him down. He turns you down. He said, no, thank you, ma'am. But of course, she's going to spin it like she turned him down.
I just couldn't bring myself to do it. And I only think I said that because it was like, I just really wanted that. And I wanted that in my life, but I wanted it with someone I was comfortable with. Okay, let's go.
Let me tell you something. She would never turn down BB. She would never turn down BB. Because knowing Chantal, she would want to, have relations with BB, hoping that he would take her back, looking for a safe space, looking for some security. She wants to be with a man that will pay the bills and pay the rent and take care of things so she can just be more lazy. You know, what's that? I just have to get into his house thing. She would gladly lay down and spread those legs for BB. Not just for the sex, but the possibility that she can get closer to BB and maybe she can persuade him to take her back and she can get in the house and be a glutton and be messy and he's take care of everything. She would not turn that down. She wouldn't. She's looking for security. She's looking for somebody right now to take care of her. She knows how sick she is, and she's looking for a cheap caretaker. That's why she's trying to gravitate towards Salah and gravitate towards Nader, and neither one of them would take care of her. If push comes to shove, they would not take care of her. They don't have the medical training to do so. They'd be like, nope, too much work. Yeah. Cowboy Dog says, holy crap. Can somebody please explain to me what is going on with her forehead? Is this a filter glitch? Because you got part of her forehead is flat and then it just pumps up right here. It just, what is this? I'm confused. Is it like the filters are having trouble because part of her face is in shadow and that puffy skin above her eyebrows is where her forehead actually is? I can't figure it out. I'm just confused about that. But it looks scary. And hold on a minute. I'm also confused about this. Where is her nose? Can someone please explain this to me? So you've got almost like a horn action with the flesh, like a flesh horn above her eyes. But where did her nose go? Y'all see that? Where the heck did her nose go? The bridge of her nose disappeared. The bridge of her nose is gone. Does that look weird? Like I'm looking at the picture. Like the bridge of her nose should be right here. But it's covered up. It's like it just drops off and disappears right here. And then picks up right here. I think the filters did not know what to do because she's kind of sitting in like a low light area. She puts that face on Tinder. Yeah, she'll be very popular. She will. Lolify says, yeah, because your fupa smells rotten. Your stench is so bad, it's on the scooter seat. And the dog caught the scent like a pile of turds from another animal. That's so embarrassing. Nana Spike T says, did you just say that dog was sniffing your crotch and the seat of your lazy mobile? How absolutely mortifying. Hint, hint, dousing yourself in perfume isn't covering your stench. Take a shower, you nasty. Let's watch.
Oh, hello, Ruby. Hi. Thanks. Beautiful dog.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
He's sniffing around.
Have a good night.
You too. I love Ruby. She was sniffing my crotch and the seat of the scooter.
Yeah, that's because your seat and your crotch probably smell like a cadaver. And the dog couldn't figure it out. It smelled something that had died, and it was trying to figure out where that thing was. It was trying to identify the smell. Like, is there a dead person in the area? Why is the smell coming from over here? She's still breathing. This doesn't make any sense. I smell a cadaver scent, and it's not making any sense to me. This person is still alive. It smells like red tide around here, but there's no ocean. The dog was confused. I don't blame it. So that's it for the Twitter peeps, y'all. Yeah, that's nasty. I got to go and get some stuff done. Perfect timing. And I thank you guys for dropping by, and I will talk at you later. But I got some stuff I got to do. But thank you for being here. And hopefully I can go live for a lot longer, a little bit later on. And you never know, I might make another song for Miss Foodie. So y'all take care and have a good one. Bye.